Alright, hello and welcome back to Studiopolis Zone. Let's see what this stage is like. This stage is particularly notable because it is the first original stage I believe we've come across. Now, I mean, if you want to quibble, you could say that Chemical Plant Act 2 is new. Oh, alright. With new stages come new interactive elements. Hey, come on. I want Sonic there. Does anything happen? No, but Sonic does look quite pleasing next to his doppelganger billboard self. Oh, yeah! Okay, so these little microphone enemies, pretty much they just electrify and impede your progress. I mean, impede your progress, like all good Sonic enemies and obstacles. Oh, speaking of annoying enemies and obstacles, that little four-ball guy we just fought, he's especially annoying because you have to use multiple hits to defeat him, and that is just nonsense. Although I will admit the glass breaking is a nice way to simulate speed in a game that sorely needs some speed. I'm not really kidding though. I mean, Sonic games, you're not always going fast. I just noticed the glass has a little fragile handle with care symbols on them. Oh yeah, and these little bouncer bloopers. Like, I don't like them because they don't hit you like quite high enough. But unlike the bumpers, it's like they don't hit you high enough, so it's easy to get kind of stuck on them. When you've got like the super springs though, those take you exactly where you want to go. But those little bouncer bloopers, it's like, I'm not a fan. Like here, it's like you gotta kind of be trying to make it. It's a popcorn popper. Sonic, what will you think of next? So, pro tip. When you see a collection of 4 like that, and you want the gold, maybe you should save it for later. Oh, I should have gone on the outside to collect all the coins. That's disappointing. But anyway, you see a little squadron of 4 like that, leave it for later, because you're only going to get the gold if you get all the coins, but the only way to get all the coins is to make the coins appear and then collect them. So if you see that little thing of 4, you want to avoid it, because then you can always clear it at the very end. Like, you go on the outside, make the coins appear, collect those coins, and then you can collect that group of 4, which will obviously not give you coins. Alright, let's test a hypothesis of mine. Yeah, so I've already screwed up. I didn't quite think fast enough, and I didn't realize that you had to get those 2 on the outside. So, never mind. We're gonna get all these groups of 4, and we're gonna at least get all the blue balls. Oh, wow. That's especially dangerous. So, the yellow shooter jobbers kind of shoot you into the group of 4 blue balls. So if you do collect them, in fact, then, well, it's gonna shoot you straight into them, and there goes your fun. So, another reason to not collect those groups of 4. Ooh, okay, so now we get to one of the other gimmicks. You can go into a car and teleport yourself via the powers of light. It's, not as entertaining as it sounds, but it's kind of neat, I guess. Honestly, I've always felt like the casino zones are kind of lacking in Sonic. I mean, maybe it's because they come right after Chemical Plant Zone, which, while annoying, it at least does have those like nice, long, satisfying straightaways. But once you get into Casino Zone, there are just so many areas that are just like, you have to bounce off some bumpers or some nonsense to advance. And like, I don't want to bounce on bumpers, I want to run in a straight line. This is a Sonic game, not like a pinball game. Which makes it all the more apt that they did inevitably make a Sonic pinball game. It's okay. Unfortunately, the best part of Sonic Spinball, the Sonic pinball game, is when you fight the boss, and that goes on a little mini pinball table. I just find it hilarious that the best part of the Sonic pinball game is when the game kind of gives up on being a Sonic pinball game and just resorts to being a regular pinball game. Ah, it got me. I came at that ball at the wrong angle, and it was too sharp to turn. These special stages do get quite a bit tricky for what they are. Oh, and we've come across the first boss of this zone. Yeah, this boss initially stymied me. I can't wait till we get to a boss where I cannot say those words. But it turns out the trick is almost bone-achingly simple. You attack the blue missiles. I mean, nowhere before in a Sonic game has this ever been precedented, but sure. I mean, in retrospect, it makes complete sense, but when you first fight it, it's like, it's just nonsense. It's like, it doesn't make any sense at all. And, welcome to the world of Sonic bosses. I'm, doing very good this time around, but, rest assured, I was not doing anywhere near so good when I first fought him. One of the main problems with this boss is, in order to actually jump over the other missiles, you need to be speeding up a little bit. The only catch is the more you speed up, the closer you get to the missiles. And also you have to speed up at the right time, because if you speed up too much, then you'll be too far on the right-hand side of the screen. Oh, that's neat. Your, rings, that's right, I'm calling them rings now. Your rings, what? This, I was so close to hitting the main boss and making this like a minute earlier, but no, he had to move. Thanks, Bazooka Bob. Anyway, oh, one of my rings flew into the screen, which is kind of neat. Oh yeah, and there's a delay before the missiles start going away. So if you didn't time that right either, then he's gonna get you. Sometimes it makes me wonder if the bosses in Sonic even played by the rules. Where'd Sonic go? Where'd Sonic go? He wants to start Act 2 that badly. Oh, so a little funny thing. If you move Sonic onto the right-hand side of the screen, trying to get a head start, then Sonic, like the true champ sport he is, will move back into the center for a more fair start. That's right, no flaying starts in this game. That's a wall. You know what they say, he who hesitates is dead. That was not a wall at all. Oh my gosh, the enemy spins so fast he makes a shield around him. That's unfair. And if that joke isn't funny to you, then you should play a game where Sonic has like that brief moment of invincibility attack. I think that's Sonic 3 and onwards, including but not limited to the Game Boy Advance games actually. Yeah, I don't understand this vending machine thing, but I mean, like a lot of things in Sonic, I don't really understand what's happening, but I can hit enough bounces and levers that it all seems to work out. And then when my screen goes super fast, when Sonic goes super fast, then I'm pleased. So, it all works out. Oh, okay, I get this now. So I've been here like a few minutes trying to figure out what do I do. And I think what you're supposed to do is to uncover all of these tiles? Maybe? Oh, lock on, okay. What are we playing, Afterburner? What is supposed to happen next? So whoever decided to put logic puzzles in a Sonic game, I really do not approve of that choice. I am legitimately kind of stuck. I feel like a 5-year-old kid again, like, how do I do it? It's not doing it. And you stuck. Ooh, okay, I might have a lead. Oh, okay. So, if you're wondering how do you get out of that stage, that's how you get out of there. I don't know if that's the intended route, but that is the route I took. Yeah, seeing all these checkerboards just reminded me that the stages, at least particularly Green Hill Zone, are pretty much lousy with checkerboards. So, I mean, and if you look at YouTube, then YouTube does not like checkerboards, because, I mean, it's just too much information for the bitrate. So, I guess if you think about it, Sonic is the original anti-streaming game. Sonic Mania kept up that tradition, at least in Green Hill Zone, but it does seem like they've kind of dodged the whole checkerboards everywhere thing. Which makes sense, because this isn't like an early Genesis game where you use checkerboards to give a sense of speed, kind of. I'll admit, while the stage itself disturbs me, maybe not disturbs me, but disappoints me, the music to the stage does kind of grow on you. I am liking that. Alright, and back to this boss. So this boss's gimmick is that he controls the weather, but this is like the easiest boss, because I mean, you can like attack him constantly. You can even attack him in a neutral stance, which is actually somewhat notable for an Eggman boss. He'll toss all this weather stuff at you, but like, let's be honest, it doesn't really matter, and you can pretty much just camp out and hit him. I had no problems whatsoever with this boss. Oh wow, is it over already? Man, that stage went by in a flash. Now, was it because it was so unmemorable, or was it because it went by time-wise? I'll leave you to judge.